After you guys wake up from your rest, it's still in the it's still inside the castle's dungeon. You guys look around the dungeon at all, like give it a good once over.
Yeah, I wanna investigate it. But first of all, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck was that? The vision I had.
Hmm.
Oh,
You got your vision after DM after we finished.
Yeah.
it was during the short rest.
I think I'm gonna look around too. What the hell?
I'll say anyone who's gonna look around, roll me an investigation check. But Phoenix, on top of the investigation check, go ahead
Okay.
and also roll.
Yeah.
Alright.
Either an insight or a history check.
Let's see here. I think I'm more proficient in history. It's 11. I know absolutely nothing.
You saw a vision. Congrats.
Investigation.
What was that weird lady?
Oh,
Yeah,
I'll take a
investigation
look
if you want
around.
to look around the thing.
Ooh, 7. I see nothing.
Same Z's.
So
I
starting
see
from low to high, Lord McClure and
Yeah,
Morgana,
me.
you both look around trying to find anything. You're mostly just finding scraps of armor, scattered pieces of armor, empty cells, just nothing of real interest. Phoenix, you're almost as fruitless, except for while going through one of the cells, you did find what looked like the remains of someone who's left in that cell. There's just nothing but bones and rags. Seems like this is one body they didn't take with them. Don't know why. But you notice it's clutching something.
Oh. And what is that?
It seems to be clutching onto two things. On the one hand, it's holding what looks like is this the right one?
Brooke heard something.
It looks like just a simple sword hilt. No blade, just the handle, the pommel, the guard, no blade at all. And the other hand, it seems like they're holding a leather pouch with a deck of what looks like possibly playing cards. You're not sure.
Okay, I'll take them, I guess.
Take them both.
Yeah.
All right. As far as your history check, you recall the history of what your family's been wanting as far as like from their deities. It's kind of been a long-standing thing. You never recall hearing anything in the history of there actually ever being someone who was chosen unless what you just felt was recognition of that. But the thing that sticks out in your mind is in this vision, this lucid dream you had, you saw home, but then you saw someone else that kind of gave you the same vibe. And the words that they uttered seem to just kind of keep ringing in your head as odd. Like, what do they know that they said that? Now, as for McCall, upon looking around, you do find a cupboard down here that seems to be a small stash where guards would keep seems armaments in case of a riot in the cells. You do find looks like an extra quiver full of about 15 arrows.
Oh, nice.
But you notice these arrows look a little different.
Oh,
They're
yeah?
not made the same, and the tips of their arrows seem a little they've got etchings in them, and they have this shine that they shouldn't have if they've been here that long. These should be rusted and no longer usable, but these are still good.
Can I have
I think Shine might have been here.
so there could be some kind of magical arrows, hey Moon, you want to take a look at these arrows, man?
All right.
And aside from finding those arrows, you do also find what looks like an old, some kind of oil lantern.
Old oil lantern. Is there anything particular about this oil lantern?
Very nice, but you notice it's one of those ones that beams in one direction. But the spot that should be the lens, there's a hole in the center that kind of gives it the look of like an eyeball.
Oh shit.
Interesting. Interesting.
It looks like it will run for a good time on 1 pint of oil, but at the moment it seems to be empty.
Oh well, I'll take the lantern and the arrows. Do I add them to my arrow total, or is that a whole different thing?
I would create a separate total, and Moon, go ahead and roll for me. I'll say an Arcana check as you look over the arrows.
Yep,
that was
those are
moving in
arrows.
there. Yep, those are arrows.
As you hold
Yeah.
them and look at them, your first thought is like, okay, this is definitely an arrow. But then you take notice of the condition of the arrow, where you are. Look at the tip. These are indeed magical arrows. That's how
Good,
they
Smokey.
survived this long.
Wow.
Though without proper identification, you can't tell if these are a unique, specific type of arrow or if it's just a magically imbued arrow.
Can I name it? Ah, there it is. I'm gonna put magic arrows with a question mark because I don't know exactly what they do yet.
That'll work.
Magic arrows of flight.
They're just like RPG ones.
I'm gonna fire one. I'm gonna fire one eventually just to see what it does.
Doesn't do that.
Oh,
He fires it, it just goes back and then comes back at him and he's like, that's strange.
well, you can
Oh,
always.
that would be fucking. That would be horseshit, man.
Well, next time we
Why
go
talk
to,
like that?
we should probably get the blacksmith to look at it.
Mid-flight, it just goes.
Yeah, you can always have
Turn
someone
back
look at
around.
them.
Goes into a tower. Yeah, can you look at these? Oh yeah, these are kamikazes. Wait, what?
They're
No, I don't want that.
arrows.
Okay. So, as you guys wrap up your time in the dungeon, what's the plan next?
Oh, I gotta
Alright.
make a
All
note.
seems quiet down for now.
Shit.
Real
Kill
quick.
the butler. Kill the butler. Kill the butler.
Well, yeah,
kill the
we're gonna
butler, kill the
head
butler.
that, but first, in
Actually,
Celestial,
the butler.
I'm gonna tell Morgana. I'm gonna tell her, say, Valindra, and Celestial, mind you. Pretty much, like I had a vision of a woman, and she seems to have powers, and she is nearby her homeland. We may need to check that out.
Really?
He's going
Kind
really
of
close to the mic.
powers.
I'm kind of close to the mic.
That's why.
I'm close to my mic.
While Phoenix and Morgana are doing that, I'm gonna hush over the rest of the group and be like, they don't want us to understand what they're saying. What
I'm
dicks.
not sure, but I was told essentially by someone that I was chosen, and there's something coming. I'm not sure, but the vision was first saying there can only be, or that essentially she was gonna take me on or something. And I don't know, it might have something to do with your homeland being attacked, but it just seems like there might be a connection there.
Well, did they say where this woman was?
I believe she's to the west, where our houses lie.
Well, then we'll definitely have to find her. Because if she's responsible for my homeland being the way it is, she's dead.
DED, dead.
DEAD.
Once they're having this conversation,
DAD,
you guys are over there noticing Tabitha's just staring at them both. It's just like, that sounds pretty. She's
Thank
just
God for simple minds.
taking in the sound of the language.
Oh, okay. She doesn't understand us, though.
Nope. She just knows that because the language of Celestial, it's a very
Unique.
it has a sound to it, and it's very pleasant on the ear.
Sounds like
Isn't it almost echoey? Kind of like Pastor McClure
it
voice.
sounds like church.
I would say less echoey than his is, but almost more like it. It's almost like you're singing it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ah.
Phoenix and Morgana stand there while Phoenix goes, "The hills are alive with the sound of music." That's what we're all hearing. We're like, why the fuck is he
Okay.
singing?
Oh.
Then I'm
Alright.
just gonna be like, free bird.
Are you guys ready to take on this douchebag butler?
I was born ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. I got these magical arrows that we're gonna find out what they do here in a minute.
I'll send my waifu on them.
As we rush towards the door, I say, "If they're kamikazes, you owe me 1 gold. Phoenix, you still owe me 1 as well."
We shall see.
If I die, just put the gold with my casket.
But did you save? Did you roll a save?
No, unfortunately, Morgana's my safe. she's the one that can revive me.
I know. I don't have any fucking goddamn it.
I just
So you
point.
think?
I need to go shopping for like. I need to go to the pharmacy, man.
Well, we're kind of far away from the pharmacy, so
I
I
need,
know,
to,
damn it. I
I
know.
need to go shopping.
I'm
So
so
before we
screwed.
find that,
I'm
can we
so
just nip
screwed,
into
man.
town?
Not to mention
um,
the closest apothecary, the guy's dead, so I don't think we're gonna have any luck.
I'll just go raid his shit.
Yeah, we should have done that. No,
We already did, kind of.
Well, as you guys are down
Alright.
there and getting yourselves pulled together, you eventually see and hear around you again the apparitions come back. You first see and hear a lot of screams. You see the purple apparitions come in, just killing indiscriminately left and right, almost every other cell, dragging some that are still out, dragging some that are kicking and screaming out. After a moment of silence and they all seem to have cleared, you see a small blue one come down going, "Nia, are you still here? Nia!" You
And-
realize sounds like a young boy. And you hear a, "Oh," of some kind of door open. You see another smaller blue apparition say, "I'm over here." You see them kind of come together saying, "Well, we can't stay here. It's not safe anymore. This way." And you see him going up out of the dungeon.
I mean, I'm down for following 2 kid ghosts. Anyone else?
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm good. I'm game for that. Let's follow him.
Well, yeah.
I'd lose sight of them
Alright.
quickly.
Remember, Moonman
Pecking
and
order,
Smokey
go.
and Moonman and Smokey in the middle. And Moonman and McCall.
Okay.
I'll head up.
Take the rear because my last fight was terrible.
I'll I'll go behind
So
we're gonna.
as y'all begin following the children goes. You follow them down a hallway, through a couple side rooms. Uh, you're noticing they seem to be ducking and dodging a lot of other apparitions, even some that are still blue. Um, they're trying not to be seen by any of the other apparitions. Until finally you find them come and stop and go through a doorway. And it's in there that there's some other blue apparitions all talking amongst each other very quickly. And in that instance, you know, they're no longer speaking common to everyone here. So unless you understand Elvish, this all sounds like gibberish to you.
I understand Elvish.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah, good thing we did
So
that.
do I.
Yeah, we all understand Elvish.
All right, good. Everyone understands Elvish. So in Elvish, you hear him say, the young miss is not safe. We still can't find the queen. Um, the attackers have taken over the other hall. Please leave this way. See to it that she's made safe. And you see as the apparitions seem to go somewhere on one side of the room, you hear the squeaking of what sounds like wood on stone. You hear what sounds like stone shift, and then you see the two small apparitions leave. Then the sounds of the stone and wood again, and then after a few moments, the larger apparitions kind of spread about the room, seem to be taking positions by the door, and as we hear a as there was a knock, and then suddenly what sounds like a crashing through a door, and then you see a scuffle. You hear the sounds of wood splitting, the violent sounds of death screams, until it all goes quiet, and you hear, "Nothing here, Captain. Just more bodies. We'll find her yet. See to it. They won't be pleased without it."
There's a hidden door here.
Yeah, but someone's in the throne room as well. So make a note of where it is, and we'll head to the throne room.
Yeah. Agreed.
Because
Oi.
potentially it could be the princess coming back to retake her throne. Oh, it could be two apparitions duking it out, and I ain't missing that.
It could be Darth Maul
I ain't
on the other
missing
side of that door.
that.
Phoenix made the popcorn. We're all set. Do we? I assume we're gonna remember where this room is.
Right.
So if we make a note of it, and then we'll head towards the throne room.
What room is it, though?
I know the tragic make a map.
Well, she goes. It doesn't seem you guys will get to find a map. I'll say. What's everyone's passive perceptions again? I think the
9.
highest was a 13 or a 15.
Passive? Where do I find that?
It was
Below
on the
your
bottom
like
left side for, like, perception,
investigation,
wisdom.
skill checks, and that.
yeah, below your skills.
Oh, passive wisdom
There you
perception.
go, that one.
And mine's 15.
Yeah, mine's at 12.
Alright, so 15. So recall, you'll notice this then.
13.
Oh yeah, so you and Morgana are noticing this. A lot of the apparitions seem to be starting from one side of the castle and moving towards another side, and they're all just funneling in that direction.
Seems like there may be a safe room here. If everybody's trying to funnel in one direction, yeah.
Well,
Which I tend to believe has something to do with that secret door, like a panic room kind of thing.
Well,
Passage out of the castle.
yeah, let's.
Or yes.
Well, use one of your regular arrows, take out and just jab it into the side of the door frame.
All right, I'll do that.
Because then that way we've made a mark that this is the room we're going to investigate.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna lose an arrow for that right now.
Now let's get to the throne room and see what's going on in there.
Those compatriots, No, 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 no.
So as you all begin following the apparitions, in the direction the majority of the purple ones are going, still hearing more screams, more orders, more bodies being dragged out. Um, you catch some jabber amongst some of the apparitions. Um, there are talk amongst some of the apparitions about how easy this is being, and some of them are not. Some aren't happy with it. They were hoping for more of a struggle, and then there are others shushing them out, saying, um, uh, shushing them up and saying that they do this not for themselves, but for the crown and for the Lord.
Hmm.
And one of them asks,
Wait,
and this
what
is where you hear
lord?
the name again. Uh,
Is that
you hear the name of the
Raj?
clerk again.
Raj?
Huh? Sir.
Sir. Oh, okay. Oh, so the the demon.
You hear the name of clerk again as someone says, Captain, uh, what is your take on the battle? He spends a good moment saying, oh, this is not a battle, it's a massacre. And that if it takes one white lie to spare so many more, then it's worth the lie.
Hmm.
Then it's at that point you foresee and notice a lot of them are stopped in front of a singular large double door. There's a countdown. Door swings open. You notice a very large and what looks may have once been a very beautiful white marble, black marble floor, red carpet leading straight to the end of the hall. Large pillars of white marble decorated with gold. Uh, White marble and gold sconces on the walls. Um, a lot of this just ruined and tattered by markings of combat. Uh, you see a rush of blue apparitions on purple. Uh, Large skirmish, at least 40 men on the one side, and who knows how many on the purple side. Eventually, it comes down to most of them dead on the floor, and a singular uh, blue apparition just kind of on his back up, arm up, obviously holding something, pointing at one of the purple apparitions. The purple apparition standing in front of him says, "The battle is over, Your Grace. Just give the word to surrender, and just maybe I can ensure less bloodshed." You see the blue apparition make a hit motion with his head, and you hear what sounds like him spitting. "You give me promises you cannot keep. Your people have lied. Your people have cheated. Your people slaughtered innocents in the street who only wish for peace. And you would promise me more lies? No. No, sir. I will die with my people." You see the purple apparition raise his arms. "As you wish." Decapitating the blue apparition.
Do we know who the purple apparition was?
Yum.
From listening to the voices, you know the purple apparition was Captain Leclerc. And the blue apparition, judging from his words to where you are, that must have been the king.
Damn.
And can we investigate the room to see if there's
Not
anything
that
of
anything
interest in
happened,
there?
You
Wait,
don't
but hang on, what the-
immediately see anything outright other than up ahead of you. There is what looks like a throne, an empty one at that. It's kind of high up some steps.
Hmm.
Got a lot of iconography of you think it's supposed to resemble the surrounding wilderness, but at the same time it can almost look like the ocean.
Oh, wait,
Hard to
wasn't
tell
someone
between-
attacking the throne room?
The purple apparitions that come in here and
So
slaughter
why
everyone
did-
inside.
So why did we hear Cyrano say the guards we need? What happened to the armored guards that left the dungeon to go to the throne room?
Valid point.
Confused.
Catch.
Roll an investigation check, please.
I'll help with it.
Oh yeah, please
Oh,
do.
no.
Oof.
You both look around and you notice oh, well, that might explain something. You notice the suits of armor that you're pretty sure should have been here fighting a different skirmish. They're half pushed into a lot of these pillars.
Oh shit.
Damn!
What the fuck? What the hell?
That's some force magic right there.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even think a Sith could do that.
Guys, we are dealing with a Jedi. Was such a bit
Something
That's
cheeky.
of the
That's
That's
sort.
what makes me. That's what makes me think Darth Maul is on the other side of that door. Just opens
Oh
up.
god,
Dun,
we're,
dun.
we're all dead. We're all dead, man.
So wait, they're like melded with the pillar, or they were just slammed into the pillars?
They are practically half pushed into it.
Damn.
Now you can see force trauma on the suits themselves. They've been banged up.
Wow.
Okay, so someone was here.
Well,
I want to shout out for Cyric. No, not Cyric. Who's the butler again? Cicero.
no,
Cyrillus.
no,
Cyrillus. Cyric's
Yeah,
the demon that is
Yes.
part of the mark.
That's a
Cicero
evil
died.
deity.
So many so many C's.
Corey,
it's
because he's the fucking bad guy.
Yeah, I demand the butler. I'm like, whatever your name is, get out here. I'm gonna remove your
now.
astral face from its skin, if you have skin. And then while I'm at it, I am gonna use. Nope. That would be bad.
nope.
I'm gonna use divine sense.
As you use, that's the one that tells you if there's any undead in the room, right?
Yes.
And other stuff.
That
As you use it
is-
and call for them, you instantly feel the pings of several undead across the room.
Fuck my
And
life.
that
That's it.
instance, you see on top of just in front of the throne, you see being held from the back. Cyrillus just kind of trying to flee like, help me, please! This is not how it's supposed to go. And you see behind him.
Oh, he was working for somebody, man.
You see behind
turn-
him, gray
Before you-
in thick, old, rusted elven, but also covered in bone armor and a bone mask in front of the armor, hoisting Cyrillus up. Not how it was supposed to go. Tell me, traitor, how does it feel for it to go wrong? As you watch a blade go through Cyrillus and he dissipates.
While all this was happening, just as like we saw it, I was like, Phoenix, the popcorn. I will enjoy every second of
Get
this.
the fucking popcorn out, man.
Sitting there, he's like lifting up, like, yeah, climax of the battle, bitch.
Well, just listening to a tragic story makes me want to get some fucking popcorn, man.
I know, man. I'm gonna dream about that ghost dying over and over again today.
So we have a battle in do we
Elvish.
not?
Possibly.
Oh, I put evil. Oops.
It's
I'm
at
just-
that point you see the person step down, and the room just is illuminated in front of you, and you see in front of this bone armored figure is about 8 guards in elven armor just standing upright, and you look at them, they're all flesh and bone.
Shit.
And behind them is an even bigger flesh and bone entity. That
Wait, are these-
I'll say for McCall at a glance, because he's probably seen one of these in the wild before. I'll say Lord McClure, given the region you're from, you'll have at least seen one of these. Moon, you've read of these. These aren't really native to the West. That's an ogre.
That's
But
right.
more importantly, that's a dead ogre.
Oh shit, an undead ogre.
Undead ogre.
Dead ogres. No.
I'm gonna shout out to the guy with the mask. Who are you?
Where's Donkey?
I believe I had that note. No, where is it? I love when I misplace my notes.
Well, now we know how the armor's got embedded into the wall. Mystery
There you go.
solved.
You
Yep.
see the bone figure stand up, takes his blade, holds it upright, then points it at you, Phoenix, who's addressing him across the room. You will kneel in the presence of Luminor Oak Shadow.
Oh, a name I recognize.
That
Who
is
is
the
it?
name of the king.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
shit.
the king.
Wait,
King.
so that's the name of the king that was of this
Yeah,
castle.
The
Luminor
one
Oak
you
Shadow.
saw in the Aborigines was beheaded.
Yeah. Because then his wife was Daisella and the princess is it Nia?
Nia.
No, Mia, did you say?
Nia. N.
And okay, yeah, Nia.
Wow, a name you recognize. Yay!
I'm gonna just sort of like slide myself behind Phoenix. Just like shuffle. Don't say I'm here, Phoenix. Big bulging armor
So-
sticking out the
All
side
right,
of me.
so
And
I
moving forward,
Hard.
Hey, McClure. There's
Alright.
an ogre here to see you.
all right,
Shut up.
We're
All right.
so throwing you under the bus to save our own skins. Just
Let-
so you know.
You guys are
It's okay,
dicks.
We'll release the Tabitha.
all right. Let tragic go.
you watch as he brings his sword back, turns it blade down, rests his hands on the pommel. Good citizens of Delegbarg, let it be known that the war is not over. We shall bring war back to the north. Death will meet its people as it has ours, and all traitors shall know true death. And he kind of turns. He stares there at Mac. Points the blade again at Mac. You there. What is your name?
Smokey.
What? I was talking to my chat. Sorry. What? I missed something.
The entity in front of you has taken his weapon from across the room, pointed at you, and asked, "What is your name?"
which name would you like?
You see him
I
bring his
got
sword
tragic
back.
thinking over there.
You see him bring back his weapon. What other name does one go by than their birth name?
Well, my parents were killed here. So I was raised by somebody else, which gave me a new name. Which name would you like?
Who was killed here?
Don Song. Ring a bell?
You see him bow his head for a moment.
Be Fenland
Yes.
on by the way, Smokey.
What's that?
I imagine that
Finland.
they are indeed not among us.
Yeah.
And they are not here. Their bodies must have been taken. I am sorry for your loss.
Boy,
God.
but I was just a wee baby.
He stabs his fingers. Give him his birthright. You see a guard step to the side, open up a box that sits seated next to a chair just below the throne. Walks across the room alone. Kind of just put if any of you guys are standing between him and McCall, he just pushes right through you. Just shoulders you. And he holds it in his hands outstretched to you. What looks like a bow of white and gold. Whereas where your hands would be on both ends, almost looks like the face, nose, and ears of an elf. The more you look at it, you can recognize the elvish architecture on this bow.
And you're giving this to me because?
You did say it was your birthright.
By all means, it is not mine to keep. This bow was crafted especially for the Dawn Song family and has been with them since the beginning. If you're indeed of the Dawn Song blood, it's rightfully yours.
I bow my head and take the bow.
Taps his fingers and the guard comes back. Now, you who are unknown to me in my own house, state thy business.
Just passing through.
I'm gonna bow down and say, and pretty much tell him, like, I'm Phoenix Flameheart of House Flameheart from the West. We were originally sent here to investigate the White Lady of the Bog, but we've also came here to see what happened and see if we could help our friend McCall over here find his past.
I see. Well, some time has indeed passed, and they do say history is written by the victors. So I'm afraid a lot of the past has been lost, if any remains still here. If you find any of those who still around yet, keep their wits about them. You're welcome to inquire what you can from them. Though, there is one thing that still troubles me. Have you yet seen the queen or my daughter?
No, we have not seen the queen or the princess. You've heard possible places she could have gone and hid.
Do tell.
From what we heard, there's an island to the west, northwest. Apparently you have family there? Or allies?
Dawnsong have a strong connection to the island to the northeast.
I have strong connection to the island to the northeast,
That's so we've heard.
or so we've heard. Yes.
It
Thank you,
was
McClure. McClure
the
takes notes.
west.
That'd be northwest.
Because you,
Northwest.
yeah, because you guys made the connection that if she went that way, that possibly explains why you guys found Smoky or McCall that way.
No, but we
You finally wrote the map.
no, Cicero said that Dawnsong there's an elvish city on the island to the northwest.
This
Yeah.
one up top
Yeah.
of the left map.
Yeah,
So I said
okay,
northwest,
sorry.
not
I
northeast.
thought you were saying no, we don't know that yet. And I'm like, no, we do know that. The fucking butler told
No, 'cause I
us.
heard supposed to say east. Like, wait, no, it's west.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I
Maybe
said
it's
family or allies.
Yep. Family or allies. Yeah.
Yep.
That's where the family went.
Do tell.
As prominent and strong as the Dawn Song family once was, they were not prone to staying in one place for long. More importantly, never often together. It was my understanding that someone who felt very differently went to the south not too long ago, for our kind, and that a good portion of them decided to go to the west and join the other kingdom out there. I'd
What's
always
this?
meant to harbor a better relationship with our kinsmen, but sadly that day never came.
So, what is this other kingdom that you speak of?
That would be the kingdom belonging to our distant relative, Zumaris Stonefate.
Boy,
Quite a name there.
It's said that his side is what spawned the great architecture of our own city. Well, you see him kind of place a hand on a pillar. What remains of it?
Is it stone faith or face?
Fate.
Fate.
yeah.
No, stone faith. Okay. Architects. Do we want to keep asking him questions, or shall we just,
I think
go down the secret passage?
we are good.
I'm good here. I
Yeah.
Oh, but this bow. Is there something that I have to do with? I have to like add it to my inventory, shit, right?
Yeah.
Actually,
Add
let
it to your
me,
weapons.
Yeah, it'll probably
Right,
yeah,
but
it's your well, if you add it to your
Yeah, add it
inventory
to
at
your
all and you equipped it, automatically go to your weapons. But he's gonna
does it?
probably send you the information on it.
Yeah. I'm gonna need
There
that.
you
Did you send it Discord?
go. It's actually in a note in your journal in Roll 20.
Oh, fuck, how do I delete something in my
Quick
weapon thing?
question.
No, not that one.
This music, do you sometimes hear people's voices in the background? Like,
Yeah.
Oath bow.
Yeah, I think that's why he chose this song.
Okay, because it's freaking me out, and I think it's my neighbors.
Yeah, no, I
think
keep
it's-
hearing stuff too, yeah.
Okay.
That's why the music's going really well with this whole mode, which it just cut out.
How do I delete an attack? Well, and something in my attack slot, because I've accidentally added something, but it's blank. I want to remove it.
You click
Oh,
the little the lock, and then you can.
There you go. And it'll show like a little red trash
Yep.
can icon too.
Okay, I got it. Thank you.
Oh, that music is so much better.
Do you know what the worst part about all this is? I have so many questions, but I don't want to open my mouth.
When you mention it,
Don't you dare.
Yeah, you might want to. You might want to chill for a minute.
I don't
You
want
see
to fight
the
an
ship
ogre.
come down from the steps. The guards and the
Oh,
ogres to
wow.
the side. He comes up to about 20 feet from you, stops.
Hi.
Such happy music for meeting an ogre.
What is
Wow.
one wearing your colors doing here?
Traveler. That kind of stuff.
Like date scene music.
Right?
I'm
It's
a-
kind of soothing for meeting an ogre.
I'm about
He
to
watches you
date this
bring
son
his
of a
weapon
bitch.
up.
Dating sim ogre.
State your name, mortal.
I don't want to stay my neck to you.
Just
His
just
name
do it.
is Lord McClure.
No.
His name is.
I'm
Waifu
gonna keep my hand on my sword, and I'm gonna bow. Or I'm gonna kneel,
before Zod.
and then I'm gonna say to him, "Is like, my name
don't
is
know how to
Lord
set this
McClaw,
up.
and I have resided from the the north."
But it's not slashing.
You see him put his sword aside. And tell me, McClure, how fares the North these days?
The north fares poorly. I am a champion of my people, and I was sent by King. Can you hold that thought for a second?
Freeze.
I was sent by King. Nope, not Baldric. Where the fuck's it? My king.
I know you're not
Peter.
looking around and trying to come up with the name. P.
I was sent by King Marble Pillar. No, I was sent by King. I was sent by the current king. Okay, I was sent by the current king to do a quest where I was hired by a broker I don't trust, where I found my fellow compatriots, who I have grown partially fond of, and I'm gonna take out my journal, because Phoenix still has the other one, and I'm gonna say that I'm trying to find the mystery behind the symbol, and I'm gonna show him the symbol.
Okay, I need help with this bow. Whenever we get a chance.
Get to it in a second.
Trying to put it in.
Yeah, I'm trying to put all the stuff in. Yeah.
Yeah, because there's a couple of things to it that are gonna need.
What bow is it?
Oath bow.
I'm gonna go ahead and drop it in her journal as well, so she can see what you're doing.
Because it doesn't really tell me what to, put anything at. It just tells me what it does and what I can do to make it better.
Okay.
Yeah, because some items they're not really there to change the numbers; they're just there to give you additional options for when using it in combat.
You might be able to see what I'm doing as I do it, so I can access your journal.
Ready?
When you knock it down this spot, it whispers to obviously.
You mean to tell me you and your people no longer recognize that symbol?
No.
That hateful mark.
Well, you don't, but your kingdom probably does.
Well, yeah, but as far as I'm aware, this symbol is a dark religious symbol that in my kingdom we have been told essentially to avoid. It is a symbol of lies, deceit, hatred, and death. However, in my journeys with my fellow compatriots, as short as they may have been, I have discovered, and with the help of whoever made the statue out front, with the dagger that adorned the symbol, I have found that this symbol is embedded into my country's history. And as a paladin of my order, I would like to see it removed.
It's gonna whisper him like, that was smart to say that.
You see him raise.
I know what I'm doing.
You see him say,
There you go.
Thank you, bro.
Oh, and you just see him take a hard swing into the pillar at his side. That blade, that pillar is at least 8 feet in diameter. That blade sinks almost halfway through.
Shit.
And
I've got like the anime eyes. I'm like, cool composure on the outside, panicking on the inside.
You see him bring it back, pommel up in front of him. Well, I hope you will succeed in that before I succeed in marching on the north. That mock dates back to the very origins of that forsaken place.
Then I beseech thee to, if it comes to war, to not repeat history and murder innocents. Because this mark is not embedded in the citizens of my country, only that it's been embedded into the king, and as far as I'm aware, into the corruption of the world, but not the people. And I'm going to regret saying this,
Oh, no.
if you raise a sword to the people, I will be their shield.
No, as well.
Oi.
Oh.
And I will be their range.
Because I will not.
That.
And my axe.
We'll see if history repeats itself with a McClure taking my head.
I'm going to stand up. I'm going to stand up so I'm, well, I was going to say face to face, essentially. History will only repeat itself if the warrior or leader allows it. You have this choice. You could march on the north and only kill those who deserve it and not repeat history, or you can be on the opposite side and witness what had happened here, killing innocent lives left and right without any discrimination between them. That is your choice to make, no one else's.
Boy, I like that.
I'm going to toe with you, son of a bitch.
You see him just put his sword to his side, take off his helmet, and there you see far less skin and much more rotted meat and bone of what's left of an elven head. And saying, fine words from the young. But tell me, young lord, where was our choice? You see him put the helmet back on.
I was
You see
gonna.
him turn around and start going back to the throne.
And Moon Man with the cheers. Damn it.
I'm gonna shout out. But if you kill innocents, you're no better than the monsters that destroyed this city and took your castle. Is that what you want to be? Is that how you want to be remembered?
You see him stop, just look over his shoulder. Ah, humans. Do you not know a monster when you see one?
Monsters are only monsters because we don't understand them.
Oi, joke's on you. I'm not a human.
Shut up, this is an emotional moment for us.
I was saying McCall did say that.
Neither is
He did say
Morgana
that.
or Moon.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
Morgana and Moon are not human either.
To be fair, though, it is only really me and Phoenix that have, like,
True.
essentially argued with them. Debated, I'm going to say debated.
You watch him walk the rest of his way up, seats himself on his old throne, blade at his side. Gods, escort our new guests out of the hall and a supervised stay in the castle.
Hey, I'm gonna say one last thing before we leave. Like, how about this? If you're not willing to spare innocents for your own morality, how about this? We find your daughter, and if she's still alive, bring her back to you in exchange for the lives of the innocents that you may perish during this war.
Fair exchange.
Oi.
Make our persuasion check.
You beat me by 2 seconds, Phoenix. That's literally what I was going to say as well.
Oh, I have really good persuasion. Wait. No, oh, wait. That's perception. Never mind.
I've got
Damn
good persuasion. Yeah, me and Phoenix are the same persuasion.
Hopefully that's good enough.
You see him shift poses. Seems to be thinking.
No. I'm -1 persuasion. Ain't no fucking way.
Your bread is charismatic as avocado.
Uh-huh.
They can make
There may be
guacamole.
hope for you yet, young one, as a leader. My vendetta is that of both blood and vengeance. But if there is yet blood that still remains, then it falls upon them to decide this fate.
I've answered my question about
Yes.
that fucking mark.
I will wait. But I wait no longer than 4 seasons. If she is not within these halls in 4 seasons, we march.
Agreed.
Well, we could always make each
Boy,
season
that's
like,
fair.
50 episodes long.
At least we have a year,
Don't get
so
me wrong. I wish you the utmost success on this endeavor. It would do me well to know the Oak Shadow bloodline is not yet dry. Very well. You have my blessing.
Before we leave, I want my question asked about the bloody symbol. You only said it was darkness and deceit. That is not what I asked. I asked, do you know anything about it? Not what it represents. A little bit agitated in the voice for that one.
Man, don't
I'm sorry, but he is from that time. Okay? This is a once in a lifetime opportunity for me.
You gotta piss him off and he's gonna make us sleep outside.
If I get my answers, I'll sleep on the fucking floor.
I see. The victors have rewritten more history than I gave them credit for. The Lord of Lies is a religion dating back to so far back, we would say even the beginning of this continent's first civilizations. His story and followers originally were not cutthroats. They weren't inherently evil. They were just the kind to do whatever was necessary to get ahead. If that meant you steal, you steal. You lie, you lie. Only after some time passed did their lord have a more direct hand in his following. It is not marked in history from whence their antics changed from just deceit to ritualistic practices and far more heinous and darker things. Just know anything tied to that name will bring about nothing but death, lies, and something far worse than that. You seek answers to that riddle. You may have to dig in the deepest, darkest places of your origin. Assuming they are still intact. No, you will not find much answers here, as we are just not one of many victims.
And before we leave, one more question. Where's the castle privies?
He snaps a finger and you watch as a guard steps up, bows, and escorts you outside.
Thank you. I'll be right back, guys.
Would there be any aid you could give us, such as equipment or anything else? Or a journey to find your daughter?
I will not request any due to my name.
Most things in this nation have been lost to the war. Now, however, two things well hidden that I do believe should go with you. One, as a sign of good faith, and that I do hope to find her, and it may serve you well. The other, in her hand, will show you she is of our blood. You see him stand up, turns around, kneels before his throne, takes his own sword, shoves it in front of the throne, and pushes it down to where it's level with the seat. And you hear some sounds go click, clack, as it sounds like something is shifted and unlocked. And you see that he pulls what fabric and cushion there is from the seating forward, revealing two items. The first one, he hands to a guard and he passes it down.
Ooh, thank you.
It looks like a hammer.
Hmm.
Glowing both silver and red.
Yeah.
And along the linings where it is red, it almost seems to glow. One guard pulls it out in front of you. And he calls out from the throne, "That was one of the mightiest weapons ever forged by our allies. That is the Sun Forger. Even when you think that an enemy is too far to hit, let them be the fool."
What kind of weapon is it?
Hammer.
Take
it,
I'll
Morgana.
take
Taking
it. I'll take it and hand it to Morgana.
A hammer.
Morgana, you should now find a tab saying Sun Forger in your journal.
I have any one hammer. Holy shit! What the fuck is this?
The hammer.
The second one, you see him pull out, hands it to a guard, and he brings it over to you. You notice it looks like a long sword, but the blade is almost light blue tinted. And you notice there's a lot of elvish decoration and etching along the blade. And the actual guard curves much like the moon.
Hmm.
And as he has it handed to you guys, he exclaims, "This is called the Moon Touched Sword. It was forged by my ancestor during the time of the closest alignment of the moon with our known self. Let this blade be your light in the darkest of places. But more importantly, may it shine its brightest in the hands of an oak shadow."
I'll bring this to your daughter when we find her, if we find her.
He stands there and gives a nod. I understand that it grows late. There are many dangerous things outside the walls. You may use any chamber you wish, should you decide to stay. I'll see to it that none of these creatures He stares at the ogre. It's like, bother you. If you need anything, just call out for a servant.
We appreciate your hospitality.
Enjoy it while there's still any hospitality left in these walls.
Thank you, King.
I'm gonna make one final request.
Old cheeseburger.
Phoenix,
old
since you
cheese.
mentioned it, I'm gonna go ahead and put the Moon Touch sword in your journal.
All right.
It lists any, but the one he gave you specifically, it's a long sword.
All right.
I'm gonna make one final request. If we fail to stop the growing darkness from the north, which is so far where my theory is pointing the origin, and we cannot stop my kingdom, would you allow the citizens of the country to leave before you march upon the north to find refuge in other countries? It's lost Brooke.
I'm here.
I know. No, your video feed went out.
Oh, I had to reconnect.
Oh, okay.
Yes, to my understanding, not everyone in my kingdom was slaughtered. Some were taken alive or taken prisoner. So there is reason to believe among your people there still yet exists some of my own, or at least their kin or families. Out of the respect for my former people and my failure as their king, yes, any who leave the city showing themselves as a non-combatants will be granted safe passage away from the battlefield.
I have your word that no one who is deemed not a combatant will leave unharmed.
You have not just my word. And you see him reach on top of his throne. And he throws clean across the room and it clangs to the floor at your feet.
Oh, I thought
You have my crown.
I mean, this could be
there
so
at your feet
long.
is the crown of the former dead king.
Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it in like a fine cloth that I've got, and then put it into my bag.
Boy, shall we get sleep?
Yes.
Yeah, let's
Figure
get some
this-
sleep.
Shit out in the morning, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna
know.
do that one, but then
I know this is gonna sound weird, but are we best sleeping in the room that we marked? I mean, we're done with. I mean, we if you want, we can sleep in bed chambers, but
It don't matter to me.
I mean,
You know, I'm a
we'll,
wood elf. I sleep in trees and shit.
we'll
I
sleep.
don't
We'll
give a
sleep in
shit.
bed
we
chambers then,
sleep for
because
like
then
4 hours, Smokey.
yeah, and then you're out. The rest of us
that's
have to
it,
do
but,
that. But we can. We'll sleep in bed chambers and then we'll head to the marked room and then we'll continue from there.
Yeah, I agree.
And that way we get all our hit
Agreed.
points back.
I agree with that. Man, if I would have known we weren't going into battle, I wouldn't have fucking rolled 2 hit dice.
It's all right. You were getting
Yeah,
Yeah,
you gain them after a long rest.
Yeah, long rest. You get some back.
Oh,
Yeah.
right on, sweet.
Okay, compatriots, to bed.
All right.
I'm exhausted.
I don't suppose there's any ale in this castle. I'll
Wait.
just go to sleep.
Can I have a bath here?
I imagine.
Can we beat the hell out of the butler?
Ask one of the undead
The butler's
guards.
dead.
Well,
Guard
Wait,
failed that
wait,
one.
he's
Yeah,
double
we,
dead.
we watched him got beheaded and then he evaporated. I mean, I was fully satisfied. So I'm counting that as objective complete to kill the ghost butler.
Yeah.
Yay!
Go through the list.
Wait, so are we allowed to take a bath here, Tragic?
You guys are welcome to take a long rest, as well as if there's anything you guys want to do within the castle during that time.
Woo! Taking a
Now
bath.
do that moment.
2 objectives in 1.
Hey, Tabitha, let's go do something in the castle.
I'm gonna take a
Oh,
bath
okay.
and head
Are
for
you
a
going
long
to find a
rest.
closet, Moon Man?
If you
Are you
do-
going to find a closet?
If you bathe, it's not cold, but it's not really warm either.
I don't care.
Okay?
I am sweating. I feel disgusting. I would have bathed in the bog if the water looked clean.
Yeah, I would say we all take a bath and everything and possibly sit down and eat.
I'm gonna
Oh,
eat,
Phoenix,
but
let's
I
be
ain't
bath
fuck
buddies.
that bath. I don't want no cold fucking lukewarm bath. I want hot motherfucker. I'll wait.
Okay, Mr. Wood
Well,
Elf.
I could just
I live in the wild, but I want a nice
Warm.
hot bath. With scented candles and bath bomb.
No, fuck no, man. I just want to be able to be like,
I'm a mage. I could just
Herbal soap.
I could just make the water warm.
Yeah, you could.
Try.
yeah, you could fire it right up.
Oh, true.
Yeah,
Well,
let's do that.
technically I can too.
Maybe I could with one of these arrows, man. If I put the arrow in the
Actually,
water,
not
would it-
technically. I can actually do that.
We don't know what it does yet. Right?
Yeah, but if
Did
it's
you guys
lightning, we're
want the,
screwed.
Did you guys want the
Mm,
servant
mhm.
to try and prepare warm baths for you guys, or any kind of food if they can?
No, I mean, I'll do the bath myself.
I would say we do the rations. I believe we have enough.
So the food you guys got, okay.
Because I think I have rations for 10 days.
Yeah, I think I still got rations on me.
I don't even know.
Oh yeah, we
what
got
I
plenty of rations.
I only have 2
Very
rations.
Rations.
Moon,
Where the fuck
were
are
you actually checking in on whatever Tabitha was up to
Oh,
this
10.
evening?
I'm gonna
I
check
got 10
things up to one.
rations.
Sure, why not?
Okay, so we're taking a long rest, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
I
I'm
think
I'm
two.
marching everything back up.
Alright, I'm gonna sit. I'm gonna sit down and have a conversation with Tabitha and Moon.
Nope. Well,
Hey, this taco
it
cat.
is kind of a large castle, so let's say as you two go around looking, you two actually run into each other before you find her. When you guys do actually find her, she's actually just outside sitting on the front steps of the castle,
Let's-
just kind of staring out over the city, out into the open bog.
How are you, Tabitha? Are you healed up? Did you need anything?
But oh, hi.
She's totally oblivious.
It's kind of sad to look at, isn't it? And she's kind of pointing to the city. As you look
Yeah.
up there, you see the empty streets, the ruined buildings, the crumbling walls. You can
Yeah.
almost see the life that was once here.
It is heartbreaking, the loss of innocence that would happen here, but we'll have our chance to avenge him.
You see her hold up something with her left hand. I found this when we were walking around the castle. And as you look, it's a very dusty, dirty, what looks like an old doll. Something you would give to a child. So you're just kind of sitting down on the steps, like it's sitting down with you guys looking out.
Well, maybe Moon can take a look at it and see if it's okay. And maybe you can hold on to it and give it to a child that may need it.
You said another look over and passes it to the moon.
Wow.
Do Arcana check.
Arcana check.
Just make sure that someone didn't leave it as a trap or some shit.
Yep, it's a thing.
Nice. It's something there. It's a thing, man.
more
It's a
you
thing
stare
with
at
the place that it belongs
You don't
to.
think that the doll itself is magical? You're getting a feeling off it, like something's off with this thing.
Hmm.
Damn it.
Someone's spent a little extra time on this thing.
That's a voodoo doll, isn't it?
Hard to tell without someone with the more knowledge and the right spells to dig more into what this actually could be.
Okay, well then I think Moon should hold on to it until we figure it out. If it's harmless or not.
Boy,
The doll.
I agree.
Uh,
Although I'm not out there, am I? I'm like
Yeah,
fucking
thought
I'm passing out
about being
somewhere.
present.
Did you reset your camera, Brooke? It's still not on.
no, you have to reconnect
Oh.
yours, too.
Okay. I did not know that.
Really?
It's weird. It kept working a while ago.
Let me see.
Mine is on. It's showing on mine.
There it is.
Alright, yeah, there you go.
We're all just doing that.
All right, yeah, we're all just like reconnecting all our shit. All right.
And Moon's
I
hasn't came back up.
And now the only one that didn't come back was Moon.
And
Something's loading.
Yeah, we'll probably
Wanting to.
You probably don't have the spell identified, do you? Moon.
What?
Do you have the spell identify?
Let's see. Holy fuck!
Let's see here.
Reload.
I thought I might have it, but I only have detect magic at level 1, but I don't have it. So I can't help you there, sorry. That might
Brooke,
be
do
a
you
good
have a
spell.
book on this shit in front of you right now?
I do.
No, I don't got it.
Oh man, that's dope.
Okay.
That's awesome. I want one of those. God damn it. Shit,
Player's
I'm all
handbook.
jealous and shit right now. I'm all
And
jealous.
as you can see, I have all of my little pages that I use a lot, Mark.
Fucking it. God damn it, I need something like that, man. That would help me out a lot.
But then I also have this too.
I'm going to barnesandnoble.com. I don't give a shit. I'm going to find
I
one.
have the Monsters Manual, or that's the Dungeon Master, and the Monsters Manual.
Yeah, a must
Oh
have for
my
any
God.
player is at the very least the core player's handbook.
Yep.
Yeah.
It'll help explain a lot of things if the DM is explaining it probably well enough.
This was like $40.
Oh, you better step it up, Tragic. Jesus Christ.
Alright.
I was on mute this entire time. I'm sitting there being like, yeah, Smokey Tragic sent me the PDFs for that.
Alright,
Yeah, but
I
it's something
bought
sad.
Yeah,
this
I want a
one
hard fucking. I want a hardcover. I want an actual copy of the shit.
Yeah, like this.
Yeah,
This is
that-
awesome to
Mhm.
have.
They're like 25
Mhm.
bucks a pop. So
I don't give
I
a
mean,
shit.
I would like a hard copy, but I've got nowhere to purchase now, so I'll keep with the PDFs.
You can tell I use it a lot because there's pages that are starting to
I got
Together.
a bookshelf. I have a
pop
bookshelf.
out.
It's small, but I have one.
I've got one too, but it's just full of shit.
alright.
Put poop
Full of
in
deep-
there.
It's full of
Don't
DVDs.
worry about it no more.
Okay, guys, back on track.
All right, here we go.
So, aside from acquiring this new, very awkwardly magical feeling doll, was there anything else you guys do that evening?
Nah, man. I think I'm ready to move on.
I'm going
Well,
to do my usual bed routine and ponder the symbol a bit more, flick through my books, but
well,
nothing major.
I'm gonna see if I can find either salt or ashes in a fireplace or something. Something of that nature.
Salt, not so much. You definitely find ashes.
Okay. I'm gonna gather up some ashes and put them in a container of some sort.
As far as pondering the symbol, you're pretty sure you recall in one of the castle libraries, there was a librarian walking around that wore cufflinks with that symbol.
Wait, are we on about me?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
And you're pretty sure that's the only librarian that had access to that particular library's restricted section.
Sneak off to the library for a bit.
We'll never see him
But as
again.
far as powering the symbol, that's the most you can kind of remember at this time.
Librarian had cufflings. Damn, I must have been paying attention that day. Like, oh, cufflings with a symbol on it, but keep going, guys.
I'm
Morgana,
gonna go
Nicole,
make
anything else in
eyes with
particular?
the librarian.
Yeah, I want to head to the library then and go into try get into the restriction section. Especially if there's, I mean, who wears cufflings with that symbol on it in a kingdom that's been destroyed by it?
Oh, no, that's right from home.
Oh, from home. All right, okay then. Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna break into that library. I'm gonna burn to the ground. I mean, I'm gonna research its books
Good times.
Gonna research.
by burning it.
Right. But anything else you guys while you guys are
In the
here?
name of research.
Mm,
No.
I'm
For
good.
me, I'm heading to bed.
Yeah,
Yep,
I had to
same.
bed and get rid of it.
yeah, I'm gonna head to bed. Moonman, you didn't even talk to Tabitha.
What an asshole.
I pop out the window being, damn it, Moon Man, you've got to make a move on her. And then I pop back in the window.
No, you just yell.
Let's see here.
I drank too much.
The disappointment is real.
There's something called WD that Moon's got going on right now. WD, yeah.
As you guys rest for that evening, Morgana,
Yes.
amidst your sleep, you find yourself standing on clouds. You swear it looks like it's the dawn coming over the clouds. You look down, you don't see ground at all, just more puffy white. And almost as if coming from the light, you see a small shining mass at the bottom. And you recognize this mass. It's come to you a couple times throughout your life. It steps out of light into your view, and it's a small, about 2 foot tall, platinum dragonling. Looks up at you and speaks to you, and you recognize that's not the language of dragons. It's speaking to you in celestial.
Hello?
Here.
It has been some time since we last spoke. I've almost come to miss you. Almost.
I've missed you.
Ah. Will miss anything that's majestic. It just kind of like throws its tail up and just strikes a pose. But I come not to...
Oh, he's a show off.
Thank you. But I don't come to exchange pleasantries. I come on behalf of my lord that there's a lot of very strange and wrong things going on. One of which I understand you've already made the acquaintance of.
You mean in that castle?
Yes, a king that should be long dead yet again walks as a corpse. It's wrong, yet it's also not quite that wrong. It's baffling. He's dead, and yet is something deserving of being smited. Yet he still retains some of what makes you what you are before you become a thing. We know not why this is happening, but do not ignore it. But more importantly,
Okay.
there might be something coming very, very quickly, and you, though you may not be directly affected, your assistance on the Platinum Dragon's behalf would most certainly be of great value.
Okay.
Tell me, do you trust everyone and everything equally and easily?
Do I trust everything and everyone equally? No.
Good. That may yet serve you well. You see it turn back and look towards the dawn. Well, I didn't have long, but I will see you again before this comes to pass. Hopefully.
I do hope
These
so.
friends of yours, keep them close. You may find them more than useful. And you see it start traveling along back towards the dawn. And then the flash of light, your eyes open and it's the next morning.
Wow.
Damn.
I haven't had that visit in a while.
Just before she wakes up, my head pops up out of the car, being like, "Wow, this stream's fucking weird."
Now,
Get out of my dream!
I'm so sorry.
before he transitions to the following morning, again in the middle of the night, not everyone sleeps so soundly.
Uh-oh.
Somebody died tonight.
Boom.
Shit.
As you go into your transient sleep, being an elf, you're more aware of your surroundings. For a solid moment, you swore you were just in a bedroom. Messy drapes, soft moonlight in the window. The next moment, you feel a void, just empty darkness. And
Alright.
then from behind you, you can hear just whispering, just behind your ear. There you are.
Shit.
We haven't talked in a while, Lou.
No.
We
How have
had
you
some
been?
arrangements.
Yeah, we do.
I've been fine. How about you? I understand you had a bit of an accident recently. I don't need you dying on me right now, Lou.
Yeah.
Sure, you dying would be beneficial in its own right, but for now, you're more used to me alive. I may need a favor soon, and of course, with the favor, I shall also return the favor. This little endeavor you're on, this king, this princess, this strange walk, keep tabs on it. There may be something useful here. But until then, I'll be in touch.
Oh.
And everything fades back into what feels like the nice quiet of the moon and the room you're in.
Wow.
And then we bring ourselves
Yeah.
to the next morning.
Next
Oh.
morning.
Me and my car feel left out. These fuckers all got a fucking vision. Me and my car just slept like babies.
Yeah, man, I slept fucking good. God
I made
damn.
it.
Oh.
Be left
I
out. We'll
had
come.
a
We'll be
nice
left out.
dream.
I may have.
I come down
Well,
all like cheerful.
you
I
guys-
come down like my moody self.
Man,
what do you guys do first thing in the
I'm a little
morning?
agitated because I didn't get no ale the night before, but it's all good.
You have that flagon or whatever it is, don't you?
It's not
Mm.
bottomless. It's just whenever he drinks from it, he doesn't get wasted.
Ah,
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm not getting wasted in the morning, man.
It might
All
come
right.
in handy.
Yeah. You be
Well,
talking
I
after
suggest
mom.
we meet up at the room that we marked with Smokey's arrow.
Oi,
same.
I agree with that one.
Well, McCall's arrow.
Fuck breakfast. Let's go.
All right, so you guys want to find
Oh,
that room.
getting munchies.
Grab a bread roll. Come on, let's go. Fucking
No,
A.
no, yeah, we gotta get some.
Eat that shit
munchies.
on the road, man.
Yeah, we do.
Eat and move, people. Eat and move.
Yep.
And in the morning, I'm making waffles.
Oh.
That's not a thing.
So
Get a
you guys
bread
find the
roll.
room. You find the wall whereabouts the apparition seem to have been moving things. Most of the furniture in this portion of the room has pretty much been destroyed. But you distinctly remember you did hear the sound of stone shifting.
There has to be a
Okay.
way to open this.
McCall,
Let's
remember to get your arrow.
investigate.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna pull my arrow out the wall.
Let's investigate to see what we find.
Okay.
I agree. I
shall
will
assist each
investigate as
other.
well.
Well, I did fuck all.
Well, I fucked all. Fucking Phoenix is gonna find something.
So
Me and
you
McClure
guys
were like,
can-
you guys can have at it. We're just gonna sit here.
Like,
We'll watch.
What
we'll
were we
watch.
looking for?
The secret passage.
Oh, that's right. I'll let you guys do that.
You know, dark
So,
walls on the other side
Max
of that
starts
door.
checking the wall to the side. He's like, okay, there's nothing here. McClure's just kind of looking off a little to the side and above, like, okay, there's got to be like some kind of switch or some kind of false stone. Phoenix is just kind of around the bottom, like, okay, this feels right, this feels right. This is loose, and a stone just shifts to the side.
Hey guys, I found the lever.
Revealing a small crawl space that goes into a nicely widened out tunnel.
Can we fit into it?
It's a meth lab, isn't it?
With a lot of your gear, the little crawl space is going to be a bit of a squeeze. But once you can get past that, the rest of it is fine.
Is there a way to open it up bigger? I wonder.
But I've seen that.
I mean, we do have a war cleric with a fucking hammer.
I'll say at first glance, you don't see or feel any more stones that are loose to move. You could try manually widening it, but you
Well, that
also
would
worry
be
about maybe
Brooks'
collapsing the
department.
wall.
Mm.
But if
That
we
would be
can all
Morgana's department.
Move aside. Move aside.
How far does it go? Or can I
Crawl
tell?
space is about. It's about a good 4 feet deep before it actually widens out to where you guys are good.
Fuck it,
All
let's
right. Do you
squeeze
need
our
me to
shit
hit
through there.
this?
so, are we hitting it or are we squeezing it?
Yeah, it might collapse
I
it,
don't know,
so.
If we
just-
collapse it, then we're fucked. So I say we squeeze in that shit.
Okay.
Maybe send Moon in since he's less armored and can squeeze in there.
Moon goes in and gets attacked by an ogre. Like, well, we're not going in. Bye, Moon Man. Ship him back
No,
across.
man, I say we all fucking try to squeeze through that son of a
Yeah,
bitch.
but we're gonna have to squeeze through one at a time.
Yeah. Alright, then I'll go
As you guys
first.
are having this
All right, grease
conversation,
me up.
as you guys have this conversation, start deciding on Moon, you just watch as Tabitha's already just crawling on, shifting through it, and just, whoop.
Fucking
There we go.
Tabitha.
Alright,
Yeah.
I'll follow
Where are
suit.
you
Forgetting-
going?
We
Where are
keep
you?
forgetting
Hey,
Tabitha is a part of
shit.
this group.
we gotta get in there, you guys. She's all by herself.
Making us look bad.
And she's
As you
got
guys
it.
are, as you say that, you hear from the other side, it's safe, it's spacious,
Damn it,
but
Tabitha.
it's a little damp.
Alright, well, I'll follow her in.
Shake my head.
I'm glad
Yeah,
my
well,
mind never.
well,
I'm
let's
glad my
crawl
mind
our
wasn't the only
fucking
one that
shit
went
through there. I got 2 quivers of arrows, and I'm trying to fuck. Ah,
I'm
God
not
damn it.
crawling through the sewer.
Oh,
there.
come
It's
on,
not
let's
sewer, yeah.
It's just a
Not
crawl
yet,
space.
Anyway.
Get your ass in there,
crawl
Morgana.
Yeah. We ain't no sewers yet. Jesus Christ.
All
So-
right.
so is everyone,
Oh.
Yeah, I go first. Or after.
And guard.
Yeah, I
follow
I'll Tabitha
follow
in.
Phoenix.
I'm gonna
Alright,
go
so
at
Morgana's
I'm
made
gonna
it
go at the back, like somewhere where Moon goes, cause ranged weapons and all.
If it goes Moon and then you,
But she
Smokey,
said
and
it was
then
safe.
Morgana.
Yeah,
Boy.
but safe and dangerous can change in a flip at drop of a hat.
Yep.
Yeah, Earthquake.
Alright, well, let's get in there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Earthquake. That's an instant GG
Yeah,
for everybody.
oil me up, boys. I'm going in.
Oh. Screw it. I'm skinny enough. I could just raw dog it.
Damn. Not even gonna put on his rubbers or nothing. He's just gonna go at it.
Yep, oiling up and
but
going.
anywho,
Mm-hmm.
after you evolve, made your way through, you find that this tunnel was carved out very spaciously. You figure this was either this was supposed to be an emergency exit out, or this is at the very least one of the servants' ways out. But as you come towards what seems to be the end of it, you realize the end? It's a dead end.
So it's a panic room, essentially.
Aye.
Yeah, but
Panic
then
room that's about almost 300 feet long and goes down a couple of times, at least almost about 80 to 100 feet.
yeah, no, there must be a way out. Did we pass anything by?
I'm gonna search the area.
Yeah, I'll
Alright, where
search
was
as
it?
well.
Go for it.
Shit.
Hey. God damn it,
Not
man.
bad.
Not
Let's see what
bad
I
at
got
all.
through. Wow, this
So-
room is spacious.
As you
Indeed.
keep looking for any indication
There's
of
so much
something
room
that
for
could open
activities
the
in
way,
here.
McCall's is kind of like just spanning the wall, like, okay, and hello.
He's dancing.
Somewhere in the stone, there's some slits where you can place your hands, and there's actually what feels like two metal bars right there.
I'm gonna fuck with them metal bars. I don't know if I gotta pull them or I'm trying everything. Pulling, fucking tugging, going side to side, whatever I gotta do.
As you start jiggling around trying to figure out which way to go, you find that they do actually pull down. And as you pull them down, you realize the floor is that, or not the floor, but the wall is actually not completely level. It's not flat. Some of it's actually indentured in. So this is actually a false wall that pulls down, revealing an entryway. And as you pull
Hey
it
guys,
down,
I found an entryway right here. Look at this.
you're greeted by the early morning sun as you look out and you can see the open bog out in front of you.
That's
Hmm.
the way out of the castle.
Oh, we could have gone through the front door, but was there
We had
anything?
to check it out, man.
Was there anything in this room like to draw our attention or anything like that? Other than the now exit?
As you were walking around here by the entrance, you did hear a crunching sound at your feet. Do you bother to look at that?
Yeah, I'll check it out.
As you look, that's a skull.
I figured.
It's at this moment in the morning sun, you see two small blue apparitions again, and you see just as they're about to leave, you hear the sounds of a commotion further back in the tunnel. You hear in Elvish the two children arguing with each other. One saying run, one saying no, we both go. Again, one saying I can't let them get you. The other saying I won't let you go like this. And then you see the one that sounds like a young boy push the other blue apparition, who then rolls down the hill, get back into the passage, and pushes it back up. Moments later, you hear a scream and what sounds like something hitting the wall.
Okay. So
You
sacrifice.
feel it's a safe bet. That boy closed it behind her so she wouldn't get caught.
Damn. Hey,
Maybe
well,
sacrifice.
I'm gonna gather up the remains so we can give them a burial once we leave.
That's enough in chat.
Yeah. There you go, Moon Man. Yeah.
So you see to it that the boy has a proper burial.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So as you guys head outside, see to it that he's buried properly. You guys hear a bit off in the distance. Well, you're all alive. That's good news. As you all turn to look there, walking, guiding the missing supply horse is the broker.
Ah, great. This asshole's back.
Fucking shit. Right there, man.
I wondered what happened to that
didn't-
horse.
We didn't lose
Eh.
it. It ran away from us.
Yep.
Bad horse. Bad horse.
Said,
Naughty.
"I'm out."
Naughty.
Hey, I'm gonna go up and shake his hand and greet him.
He takes the handshake.
I'm gonna follow along with Phoenix.
I'm just gonna wave from a distance.
So,
I'm just gonna flip them off.
you almost have done something because the weather's been clearing up around here. And Do I really want to know who that's for? And he motions to the grave you guys had just dug.
Boy, it was for a boy that we found remains in the castle.
It looks like he was dead for a long time. Whatever battle happened here.
Victim of the war.
Aye.
Well, that's unfortunate.
But we do have some good news. The lady in white should not be bothering anybody crossing through the bog anymore.
Really? What was the story behind that one?
Ghostbusters.
She's actually the aunt of McCall here. And her uncle put a stop to her, who was actually the wolf.
Oh,
I have some
This
really
Tabitha.
interesting family history that I'm still learning. I'm still
yeah,
learning.
it seems,
I was abandoned when I was a child.
well, it
I
sounds
shouldn't
like
say
it was
abandoned.
you were,
Abandoned's the wrong word. Abandoned's the wrong word. I was left to be discovered. Yes.
It did?
Yes. Good
I
word.
like that one better.
Well, left and abandoned virtually mean the same thing. You don't want it anyway. You leave
Well,
it
I wasn't
hidden.
abandoned. I was
Yeah,
left.
but that's what I
so
mean by
was-
hidden.
Yeah.
You were hidden from harm.
Hidden from harm. Yes.
But the spirits are laid to waste, or rest. Not waste. Well, kind of could say both, but spirits are laid to rest. And this part should be a bit safer now.
Good to know. And the city here. Any hopes it could ever see days like its former glory, or is that not in the stars?
Possibly, we believe the princess of this city may still be alive.
Oh, holy shit, you guys. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Okay.
You got ready to do 27 views.
Oh, nice.
Hey, McClure.
Yeah.
McClure, you got a fucking a rival lord in my chat.
And Lord Vegeta, how dare he?
Oh,
How dare he?
Kakarot all the way, baby.
Oh, shit, yeah.
That's
we're gonna see a different type of war in chat now.
It's Vegeta. Vegeta? That's how you pronounce that? Okay.
Vegeta. Vegeta.
Or is that Vegeta? Vegeta?
Vegeta.
All right.
Mhm.
Yeah. Like I see
Smokey don't know about anime.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up. God damn it. Quit picking on me.
Now,
So-
now, guys.
Quit
Alright.
picking on me, you guys.
Where we were.
Shit.
To be fair, it should be Prince Vegeta.
Yeah.
Or King
But-
Vegeta.
So
Or the planet.
you mean to tell me
Yes.
that the long thought lost Princess Nia of this lost city yet lives?
She might. We're gonna check out a lead and see where it goes,
Not
but
100% sure.
it'll take us in the direction we need to drop off the ring on the way anyways to... I can't remember her name.
The widow. Let's just say.
Yeah, the hunter's ring.
Wait.
I didn't write it down. I don't know.
But the broker should know.
to my other settlements.
We're gonna have to debate something in a minute. Well, not debate something, discuss something in a minute.
We're in the middle of something.
Well, no, because Phoenix is on about heading west.
Oh.
If
But
I remember correctly, a name was never actually given.
I'm sure it was just a woman in the west that was
Yeah, name wasn't given. It was just like a. I don't know if it was a widow or whatever, but there's a woman we had to give the ring to
I'm sure
in the West.
I'm sure it went along the lines that if we accepted it, we would have got the name in that. But we were like, no, we're heading to the Ruin Sea.
No, we accepted both jobs, but we decided to do the bog first.
Yeah, but it still meant we would have came back.
Yeah, so we accepted both. Yeah,
possibly if none of us died.
So really, I'm game to go either direction myself. Like, I know the west is more for like what I'm looking for, but I'm game to go wherever.
Well, where else are we gonna go?
Well, south.
What's in
south?
What's in the south?
South.
There's an elvish group in the south. The king mentioned it. He was like, "Oh, we had allies in the south and in the west."
Yep. Down here, man. Down in the south. Or over in the west, up here somewhere.
That was not the king mentioned. The king mentioned that there was a member of the Donsong family that went south. The one who mentioned that kingdom had allies in the south and the west was, I think his name was Farvin, the uncle.
Yeah, I think that's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, okay. I got my elves mixed up. My apologies.
Yeah, so that was the one to the south where we just dealt with that. So that one's already done. We need to head.
No, we haven't dealt with anything in the south.
When he mentioned south, he was talking about the southern.
Yeah, he was talking
about the same.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
The barren land. That's because my thought process was once we were done in the kingdom, because originally, because I do apologize, I thought the king was the one that said it, but my original thought was if we're gonna have to head west anyway, we might head south and then head northwest up into the woods to get to where we got, so we can like zigzag our way up. But it's entirely up to you, because if there are elves in the south, we might be able to gather more for our cause, more support, because we managed to sustain the king. And I wanted to ask, but I bit my tongue. I wanted to know what kind of army he had, and I worried that it was going to be an undead army.
Most likely.
At the same time, he could be rallying elves as well.
Oh, yeah. That's
so
a good theory.
If we find other elvish powers, we could find out if they have came into contact with him, or if he came into contact with them to gather these powers, which would then mean that we could buy more time. Because I've got the crown, you've got the sword, Phoenix. So we have persuasion abilities.
But
to be
then,
like, well, the king sent us.
But then if we find the princess and have her rally, because who are they going to rally if he hasn't come in contact with them?
But we can rally them with us. We can be like, look, if we find the princess, will you fight for her?
True.
And then we can head north and discover the Smoky's location into the woods, then head west to the city to deliver the ring, or the village or farm to deliver the ring. And then we can head west again into the western province. Maybe rest up at a city there, buy potions and all that. Maybe do a few odd jobs here and there, and then head north to the island, to where the Dawn
It's a
Songs
good
have.
idea, to be honest. I really think that's a good idea.
We
to
could
go south, because
I guess
for
it's really
one,
important
it's
stuff.
probably our closest bet right now. We're probably closest to the south than we are to the west.
I think we're kind of midway.
You think
Well-
so?
From where, well, for where the map, because we're at the destroyed castle just now, so we're like halfway.
Right, we're up here.
midway.
We're up here
Yeah.
right now.
So we could still we can still head west, but then I would suggest we head south to the Barrens and then northwest to the West Province and then north to the island.
I agree. I agree. I think
What-
do like a U, like a horseshoe kind of thing.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm
I
fine
think
with
that's
it.
a good idea. Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
so we'll head
down
we'll
with
head
that.
so we'll head west back to the woods. Then we'll head south to the Barrens, and then northwest back to the Western Province, or up to the Western Province, should I say, and then head north again to the island. Because hopefully we might be able to find out some more information about the other two islands, the northeast and southeast islands.
Okay, I do have to ask Tragic one question. What in the fuck looks like a ghost orb in your camera?
Oh, the fan.
That's
Yeah,
the fan
Ghost orb.
pull string.
Yeah, it does. It looks like a ghost orb. Like it just kind of appears and disappears.
It's an old air freshener I never took down.
Right on. I'm like, I keep seeing a ghost orb by Tragic's heads. What's going on here?
Well, we do believe my home is haunted, so
Well,
that's
Hey.
not the point.
Shit.
his sanity is still up there, right?
I mean, that's up for debate, that one.
I mean, what does McClure's board say? What are the optional objectives here?
All right. Well,
Well, we've
let's
taken a bath.
finish up with the broker and let's get moving.
So,
Right, yeah,
Yeah.
but we're heading
so
So,
as you guys,
heading west
so
first.
you guys said the
Oh,
same plan
yeah.
in front of him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
kinda discussing
pretty
it
much.
openly.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Well, seeing as you're all going that way, we first give you this, and he hands each of you a bag. And as you kind of jingle it, and if any of you open it up,
Yeah. I'm gonna-
I'm gonna open it.
yeah, I'll open mine
Yeah.
as well.
there's about 400 gold pieces each in
Oh.
each bag.
Damn, man. Oh, where's my money? I can't never remember where. Okay, there it is.
It's with
You all
the
basically took on-
400. Holy shit.
You all basically did one job for us, and that ended up going into another. So there's a bit more than there normally would be in there.
Thank you.
120 gold pieces.
Given what
I-
you've been through and what you've discovered, I think a
Could
proper
buy a lot of
introduction.
ale.
A what?
He pulls his hood back, and you see the face that you guys saw before. You know, the brown hair, the young face. I use this as my recruitment face. Bear with me. When
God
he's handing
damn
for
it,
his face,
Butler.
instead you see long white hair thrown to the side, right side just kind of shaved flat. Not old but not young. You probably picture he's like in his later 40s, maybe gonna start his 50s. You notice his right ear is actually missing. Name is Denzo.
Denzel Washington?
God damn.
It's the good job. Y'all accomplished a lot in a short amount of time compared to some of our soloists. So I thought you deserve something with a little more personal touch to it. If you guys are heading back to the forest, does that mean you guys will be heading back to the town back then?
We
Or
may
are you
pass
planning to go
through.
I see. Well, If you're swinging south into possibly the southern kingdom, are you interested in looking into another thing, even monitoring down there?
I mean, we're headed that
Yeah.
way anyways, so we can.
Yeah,
Boy,
two birds with one stone.
I
There's been
I'm down.
a series of missing people and some mysterious deaths in that kingdom that, frankly, the guards seem to ignore. Anytime it's brought up, they turn the blind eye. We think something's
sounds
going on.
like maybe guards are involved.
Or
Maybe.
dark magic, and they don't want to get involved.
Or like any other person with this about them. If it sounds a little too dangerous, why risk your neck?
Okay, I have to ask this. What are these guards' reactions? What are their exact reactions? Are they frustrated? Are they just kind of blowed over their shoulder when people ask about this?
A lot of them at first showed recognition of what they were being asked, and that slowly turned into excuses. And these days now, it turns into if someone brings it up, they act like they didn't hear you at all.
Covering up something.
Something's not right, and quite frankly, no one's doing anything about it.
All right. So another task on our way.
What was that Denzel's full name?
His full name, Denzel Bursk, Birsk.
I know there ain't any privies around here, but I'm gonna have to piss on these steps or whatever we're standing on because I gotta go, man. I will be right back, you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
No
Something for the
problemo.
road. You might want to look into my friend's old journal. A lot of these bodies, they're not intact when they're found. A good number of them are ripped to pieces, and some of them are not always completely accounted for.
So werewolves, vampires.
Oh my.
Something with a taste for meat. I know it's not a lot to go on with, but it should narrow down at least a few things.
Okay.
Well, at least that means it's either gonna be either it's gonna be a beast, obviously if it tastes meat, or it's gonna be something undead.
Possibly, I'll look into his journal to see what I can find.
When you make it down there, if you need any other assistance or any other information, you want to find a Kovu Borez.
Going
He
after
can help you out.
clothes. Oh, you're going clothes shopping. Dope. That's awesome. Gotta love that clothes shopping stuff. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Is it in Kobu?
And where would we find him in the town, in the city?
If he's not slacking and getting himself a drink, you can often find him. Like, I hate to say this. Are you familiar with the term "a house of lady favors"?
Oh, house.
Brothel, essentially.
Indeed, he likes to admire the. Well, you know what I mean.
Oh, yes, we know what you mean.
Okay. There's one
Not
thing
exactly
I'd
the
like.
brightest.
Wait, hang on. Before what brothel? Because if it's a city, there might be many.
True.
True.
I believe in that town. I believe they called it the Velvet Sand.
And what was the name again? Because I didn't get
Ovu
off.
Borez.
Kovu. Borez. Okay.
Okay. So one thing I want to ask is, did Tabitha get a cut, or?
He turns to Caesar. Oh, you're alive. And she's like, hey, you're that odd guy at the inn, right? Oh. Considering she's still here and still alive, I'm assuming she was of help to you.
She was.
Yes, she was very much a help to us.
Nah,
Oh,
but
I
Dad,
so
wait,
much
me and
so.
Phoenix did all the heavy lifting.
I'm talking about I did most of the lifting.
Under his coat, procure another
Moon's
bag.
just been
gives it
hitting on
over.
her the whole time.
He gives her a bag. She stares at it. Oh, hey. More of this stuff. And she kind of ties it off to her side.
More of this stuff. Oh,
She
hey.
does.
I love your simple mind, but it's starting to worry me now.
Eh, that's
A little
all-
bit.
Right.
It's worth money.
Well,
It is money.
I was only worried she wasn't going to make it through the bog. So I'm not touching that anymore. Then I'm already concerned about what she does or doesn't do with payment. But as I was, here is the horse that I was surprised to find still wandering around.
You know, be sure not to lose it again.
We thought we lost that horse forever.
I mean, to be fair, we have lost like all the other horses.
Well, we
See
still
that
have.
McClure's horse?
All
We-
of our
we-
other horses are tied out front of the castle.
Yeah, we still
Yeah,
have
but we're not
some.
before the castle anymore.
Well, I mean, we can go back over there. I
Maybe
mean,
we
it's
should
not
go
that.
around to the front and grab our horses.
Yeah, I imagine that's what we do.
Ah, shit.
Which reminds me, we have to go back and grab our fucking horses.
Well, I'll leave you all to your destination, and I have some things I need to inquire upon now with the enlightening news that the princess may yet be alive, and that there actually was a very interesting story behind the bog.
Yes,
Hold on
we'll
a
go ponder
second.
upon that, and we're gonna pick your brain later, okay?
No, hang on a second.
Hey, whoa. Oh, okay.
How the hell did you know we were here?
I only mentioned this direction the last time we spoke.
Yeah,
And
but
Mac-
you
I
came.
thought to check this
You know,
out.
yeah, but you came out as you walked towards us when we came out. How do you know we were gonna come out the secret entrance? Like, how this spot specifically?
There's a
You
secret
walked up
entrance
here
to
with a horse. Oh, does the secret entrance come out next to the main gate?
No, the secret entrance is on the northern side of the whole place.
Exactly. How the hell did you know we were here? All the horses are at the main gate.
Oh,
Well,
this is
all
good.
their
This is
horses are at
good.
the main gate.
That's
sorry.
a good question. That's a good question. I would like to know this as well. It's like it's
Well,
like you can read our
magic.
minds or something. Is there some kind of witchcraft going on?
Yeah, I put a tracking device on me.
Moon man.
Most of you aren't exactly. What's the word I'm looking for?
Subtle.
Practiced in the arcane arts, are you?
Well, Moon is.
Oi, not me. Nope.
This guy.
I'll shoot you between the eyes if you don't give me an answer real quick.
I
with this
have
beard.
Upon seeing that
arcane.
the
bowl.
horses were there without the riders, I decided to employ one of my own techniques. I believe your mage here would be aware that there's a spell known as scrying. I can think of a person or thing that I have some degree of familiarity with, and can basically put an eye in the sky and see about where you are.
I've heard of that spell, and it is a thing.
Oi, you and your spells.
I still don't like him, guys.
Oi.
Well, okay, let's
You
not.
win
We're in
this
this,
round,
so.
broker.
Big lure. Love it.
Let it not be said I didn't at least attempt to keep an eye out for you.
Yeah.
That said,
All right.
I wish you all safe travels.
Bid you farewell.
For anything else, if Kobe gives you any trouble, tell him he does still owe the order a favor. Or
Aye.
three.
I'll let him know.
We will definitely let him know.
We'll be rubbing that one down his face.
Oh yeah, all over his grill.
You then watch him start muttering something under his breath, moving his hands around, and then after making a final pose with his hands, in a flash of blue, he's gone.
Fucking magicians. I tell you what, you guys, if I see Moon, if you start doing that weird shit like that, man, I swear to God, man.
Dude, I've been doing that weird shit the entire time.
A lot of us have been doing that.
You saw what I was doing in the chamber last night?
Were you fapping? Should we go get the rest of the horses? Because we're gonna be at a walk speed.
Let's get the horses and tether the damn supply horse to the back of one of the others.
Yeah. I'll take my horse. I'll go grab my horse. God damn it. We gotta walk all the way around this fucking castle.
McClure doesn't have a
Oh,
horse.
what a long walk.
Neither does
Pain in
Phoenix.
the ass.
Yeah, my horse broke his leg and I had to put him down.
Mine got
Yeah.
eaten by alligators.
My horse is
You
strong.
You should have
Strong
attempted to at least
horse.
wrestle the gators. Come on now.
So
They tried to intimidate them.
as you
Right.
guys retrieve your horses and begin making your guys' way back about west by southwest back towards the forest,
Aye.
we'll conclude there for this evening.